Good afternoon, fellow traders. Black Coffee Trader coming to you. It is Monday, June the 10th, and we start this week off with another red day, which is a bit unfortunate, but the market was there today. I think the moral of today's story for me is I just didn't trade very well. I went long when I should have been short, went short when I should have been long. That's kind of the end all be all for today. You know, we had this morning we had a move to the upside. Really, the whole morning session was really just a continuation move up. I did take let me back up a little bit. So Friday, I had 5 accounts that were red, 5 accounts that were green. Those red accounts were reset to the balance that we started with on Friday morning. And this morning I couldn't trade those accounts, and even during the day sometimes it would fill the order and sometimes it wouldn't. So I was a little bit off my game. I like to trade these in groups of 3, and there was several times today where I was just trading them individually, and it's just I'm just not used to it, and I feel like it messed with me a little bit. I also believe I kind of overanalyzed the day a little bit. This morning we were trending upwards. Here I actually took a long trade off the initial balance high, and we had a bit of a pullback there, so just chose a bad entry there. And then I took a short off of, we had this I could have got out of this trade with profit, and I didn't close it early. So I'm really in, as crazy as this sounds, a few weeks ago I was struggling with letting winning trades run. I was closing them all early, and now I'm kind of in a spot where I'm just not taking profit, and I'm looking for that $250, $300 trade, and sometimes I'm leaving $120, $140 on the table, and that was the case here. I did have a chance to get out of that trade, and I didn't, and we ended up stopping out at 125. I'm not getting a lot of full stop loss trades, but I'm killing the trade. But I am leaving some money on the table at times. But the moral here is I should have just taken a long. I should have waited and taken a long. I just felt like this looked like it was gonna pull back, and it oftentimes does. And again, I was just kind of over analytical, I believe. I mean, all the EMAs were trending upwards. It's typically kind of a sign that we're going to go through. So that was a mistake, and I'm not going to show every trade. I didn't take that many. I took some trades in here. I watched this, didn't take this long because we were, again, here I was incorrect, and over here we were trending downward. And I eventually took a short right here, and we bounced. Like, we had a mega move back up to the upside, and that was against the trend that was happening in the morning. The trends was everything was showing up, and I didn't take the long trade, ended up getting a loss. And then here, I should have taken the long of the bounce after we retested. Pretty textbook, but I just looked at the EMAs and convinced myself that we're going to continue further downside, and I was just flat out wrong, and we had this big rip right back up to the next level. So I think that the big thing today, this 19,120 level was certainly a rejection. So I'm very curious to see what the overnight session does, if that continues to hold overnight, or if we look to make new highs. But yeah, I just didn't trade well today. There's not a whole lot to say. It's not like I don't know. I just didn't trade well today. I think that's really the end all be all. Let's look at, I think count 49 was one. Yeah, here was kind of a case in point for today, kind of how my day went. I took a wrong entry, or I didn't close the trade when I should have. Here, I held this trade for about almost 6 minutes and finally closed out at basically break even, $5. And right after I closed the trade, we have a big move to the downside, exactly what I was looking for. I was looking for this rejection, and I just didn't hold the trade long enough in this case. And it's like, I'm not going to give back. I then did have, this was the best trade of the day. I had a $210 winner. That was with the 3 accounts that are green. They were red, and I took them into green. I got faked out pretty badly on ES. I actually took a couple trades on ES, looking for rejection, and it just didn't play. I took several trades through this area right here, and they just didn't play. And so that's that's why those accounts were red. And then this trade took them to green. So I'm happy with that, up a little bit, but I didn't do a lot of damage. And that's the one thing I'm really trying to focus on. I'm trying to be very careful that I don't have these really big red days. You know, having a $300 to $400 red day, that's something that's recoverable. I think on these accounts, we made more money than this last week. So, you know, I did probably a day or two's worth of damage, but we can recover from that. These accounts will be here in the morning. And, you know, I think that's the big thing, because they're not, you know, every day is not going to be a green day. And neither is every day going to be a red day, for that matter. Here's where we are for the month. We obviously did get that reset of the accounts on Friday. I had one PA on Friday that was affected by Rhythmic. Not a huge deal, but I'm just grateful to Apex for resetting that. They certainly don't have to reset all those accounts, but they did. I think we would have ended the week red last week by a little bit had we not had the reset as the way it was. We had a pretty profitable week. Let's look at last week. I have to set this specifically. So 3 to 7, there we go. Last week was up almost $3,000 last week. I know I had a small red day on Monday that got reset, and then I had a bigger red day on Friday that got reset. So we would have had probably a little bit of a red week last week, maybe close to break even, let's put it that way. But so we had a good start to the month, and then today just, yeah, one of them days. My note for today, let's read it. Tough day. EMA trend held in the morning, did not hold in the afternoon, went short when it should have gone long today, and vice versa. Took a few ES trades today off the 53.63 level, didn't work out. It was just not one with the market today. So yeah, that was definitely kind of the way I felt. Just not one with the market, and tomorrow's a new day, so we'll get after it tomorrow and see if we can recover and continue on the green streak that we started the month on. So yeah, not a whole lot more to add. It is what it is. It's one of them days. Tomorrow's a new day. So all right, hope you guys had a good day today, and we'll try to be back at it tomorrow. I think this Apex sale is ending tomorrow. We don't know for sure with all these Rhythmic issues. That may or may not be the case. I am interested to see if they do anything today. I certainly am not asking for a reset, but I did have some accounts that were a bit affected by Rhythmic today. There were several accounts that had tremendous lag when I tried to place a trade, and finally got filled. Didn't get all the full profits that I would have if the fill would have been normal. So anyway, I'm quite okay if they don't reset the accounts, but I'm kind of curious to see what Apex does, because it again, we seem to have these Rhythmic issues, and I certainly hope that they get that fixed sometime rather quickly, because it is a bit upsetting to constantly have these issues with Rhythmic. So in any case, we'll see if that sale is extended because of the Rhythmic issues, or if they actually do end it tomorrow. But in any case, that is that. Once again, appreciate you guys hanging out. Hope you had a great day. Like I said earlier, I'm going to sign off, and we'll try to have a good day tomorrow. I'll bring you another update tomorrow afternoon. So long.